Hi everyone, it's Mikhail. Today we have GrohochetGrom playing as white and Tariq B playing as black. Grohochet starts with the Watkins opening, and then we have the classical defense on board. After bishop takes, we get the pawn defense, and then we have the elephant defense. A lot of variations can be played here, but white decides to go with knight a3. And after the bishop takes, black has two moves here. First is queen h4, and that way if there's a pawn a4, black would simply take the pawn, or you can play c6 to block the bishop from taking on a4. And that's what black does here. Now black plays a5, and I'm not sure what it does, because if you're preventing a fight from white, then I don't see how is that a bad idea. You're simply gonna capture with your queen, you're gonna remove the threat from your bishop, and you are going to sack your queen. So it would have been fine. What I would have liked to see instead is actually queen h4 to get this pawn, remove it, and you're probably gonna have a queen race after you play queen h4. But Tarek doesn't mind queen races. I played with him a few games and he seems fine with it. So queen h4 would have been the best move here. But anyway, what was played in the game is a5, and then white plays queen h5, and we see the queen race that Tariq wanted all along. But honestly, it's only a queen race if white captured the a5 pawn, because if you capture with the rook, white is gonna have two tempos. So after white captures on f7, black simply could have captured with the queen, and then he's gonna have no problem sacrificing his queen and then bringing back the bishop if he's scared of this pawn right here. And if there is ever a maneuver from the king to get to this pawn, you're simply gonna play the knight here, and it's too slow of a move, so it wouldn't been preferred by white anyway. But in a way, what we see from the game is a queen race, and black took the a rook, white took the king, black took the bishop, white took the knight, black took the king, white took the knight, black took the d pawn, white took the g pawn, black took the c pawn, white took the bishop, and now the best move for black is actually queen takes on f2. I mean, not the best move to win the game, but it's a move that if white is not playing carefully, he would definitely would have lost the game. The best move for white here, pause the video to see if you can find it. That's right. The best move for white here is actually to take on h7. I understand that black can take the a pawn, and then after the queen takes the rook and black captures this pawn, there will be a free move for black without having to take. But where would the black queen go? It really has nowhere to go. So, like, the best thing to do here is go maybe to d1. That way, if, we are counting on black to take on the a pawn, and then we would win. But white obviously would not do that. He would probably take the c pawn, and then we take the knight, and then after the queen takes on here, we will maybe take this pawn right here to have very further away pawn. But what will we do after these moves right here? What is the best move? What can we do? What will you promote to here? Like a bishop, it would obviously lose, you know, and a knight is going to lose, a rook is going to lose. So what will prolong the game for you is actually a king. You are still going to lose because this rook will be covering these pawns right here and do a very slow mate, but white will win eventually. So that was the best move for white. If you talk on this pawn, I'm simply gonna take here, and when you take here, I'm gonna take here, and I will simply capture back with the rook and I will win. And if you take this pawn, and I will simply take here, and I guess it would have been fine from here, this position right here. I will simply play knight here, and we would have a nice end game. But anyway, that's not what happened in the game. After white takes on the bishop, black takes on the a pawn, which what cost him the game. Now, white takes the rook pawn, and if there's this move, then we have a tempo. White is simply gonna play like that, and he is going to have 3 pawns to sacrifice to. There is probably a better solution here. Maybe here, take, and then here, take, and here. Yeah, that would have been better. But anyway, that's not what happened in the game. After the white queen took the bishop, black took the a pawn, and after this move he went back, and it was game over from there. Good game. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe with notifications on. Take care and see you later.